Hi, welcome to KeK Season 1 Episode 5. Today we are making the Highway Dhaba style chicken masala. The ingredients for the same are: first you need to prepare the chicken masala. For the chicken masala, the ingredients that we require are 5 to 6 green cardamoms, 2 to 3 black cardamoms, 2 tablespoons coriander seeds, 1 piece of mace, 1 tablespoon black pepper, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds or soft, 1 teaspoon jeera, 2 to 3 cloves and a quarter teaspoon of salt. As you will see that I have removed all these spices on a plate because it is easier to work with once you're ready. So what we will do is we will keep a pan on an extremely low flame to roast the spices. The reason for roasting the spices is purely to get the moisture out of the spices so that when we grind them it forms into a nice fine powder. Anyways, do not roast the spices for too long because then you will start losing the essential oils. So just roast it till they become fragrant and then you can grind them using the quarter teaspoon salt that we have added to it. The quarter teaspoon salt needs to be added only at the time of grinding the masala so that it can extract out any moisture that is left with the roasted spices. Now as you will see, I'm roasting it on a very slow flame. The objective is to just get the essential oils activated and reduce the moisture content. Make sure that you keep stirring the spices, otherwise you will have a certain layer of spices which gets roasted to a higher degree than the others and then it may start making your masala a little bitter. Now this is a very useful chicken masala. You can keep it, grind it and store it in your refrigerator in a bottle, in an airtight bottle. You can use it anytime you prepare the dry chicken or any other chicken gravy because this enhances the flavor of the chicken. Right? It's a very good masala, can be used with a variety of dishes. Now the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to prepare to marinate the chicken. For that we have taken 5 to 6 cloves of garlic, 1.5 inch of ginger, 2 to 3 green chillies, 1 tablespoon oil and a quarter teaspoon salt. Once you have ground the masala, we will apply the masala to the chicken very well, massage the grounded paste to the chicken very well so that it gets well covered with the ginger, garlic and chili paste. There are two reasons for it. One, it adds a lot of flavor to the chicken, and secondly also it helps in getting rid of any kind of raw chicken smell that comes out of it. Now looking at the other ingredients that we would require 4 to 5 finely chopped onions, 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 teaspoon of jeera, 1 black cardamom, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon Degi Mirchi, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 1 teaspoon Kasuri Methi, 3 tomatoes pureed, water is required and some coriander for garnishing. So we'll start by putting the oil and putting the whole spices in the oil. Once the whole spices start releasing their fragrance in the oil, we will add the jeera and let it fry till it gets nice and crispy. Though we want to be sure that it does not get burnt, because if it gets burnt then it is going to taste bitter. Now I'm going to add the finely chopped onion and we will fry them till they become translucent or light pink in color. Make sure you fry them correctly, because if you do not fry them correctly then there are chances that you will get pieces of onion in the gravy. There's nothing wrong with it, but I prefer frying them so that they dissolve in the gravy completely. This may take about 3 to 4 minutes or 5 minutes to get translucent or light pink in color. But it is essential that you do this well. However, we do not want to brown the onions. We just want to get them to a state where it is light pink or translucent in nature. And now we will add the powdered spices. Begin with, we will add the turmeric powder, the coriander powder and the chili powder. Now here I have taken about 2 teaspoons of the chili powder. You can increase or decrease the chili powder as per your requirement, right? Generally, if you look at it, the food that is prepared on the dhaba is a little spicy. So we already had 5 green chilies. If you want to adjust the red chili powder, you can do so as per your taste. I would ideally use a Degi Mirch or a Kashmiri Lal Mirch because it's important that I get the red color. Now let's fry the masala thoroughly so that there is no raw smell of any of the masala when it's cooked. This will also take another 3 to 4 minutes. Now what we will do is that once we have marinated the chicken, we will now introduce the chicken pieces into the fried masala. Transfer the chicken into the cooking pot as well as all the marinade that's left in the bowl. Now, here it is very essential that you stir the chicken well with the masala so that every piece of the chicken gets coated with the masala in the pan. At the same time, it's important that you fry the chicken. Yeah, the reason for frying the chicken is so that it gets seared, right? It changes its color slightly before we introduce the tomato puree. Now, otherwise what will happen is that there'll be too much of water in the gravy, and it will start poaching the chicken, which will not taste very good. So you need to fry the chicken first. Now fry it for a few minutes. And now we will introduce the tomato puree. We will introduce the tomato puree, right? And mix the chicken well so that the puree and the masala coats the chicken. Now remember, we have just added a little salt in the masala and a little salt while marinating the chicken. It's important that you can check for the salt right now. If you feel, you can add some more. Now I'm adding about 2.5 tablespoons of the dried ground masala that we have made. The masala that we have made is going to be a much more quantity than we require for the gravy. So the rest you can use later. Now mix the masala in the cooked gravy thoroughly. Keep stirring so that the masala is well distributed. Once the gravy starts bubbling, you can add in about a cup and a half of water to adjust the consistency. Now is the time. What we are going to do is we are going to put the flame on medium and cover it and let it cook for about 10 to 12 minutes or till when the chicken is cooked well. Now, depending on the amount of gravy that you require, you can either leave the lid off the pan and let it cook so that the gravy thickens. If you would want to have more of a gravy, then you can use it as it is. Right? Before finishing off, just add a little bit of Kasuri Methi and fresh coriander, and your highway dhaba style chicken masala is ready to serve. This is best served with a nice rustic looking chapati flavored with pepper and pudina. Well, that's another recipe on another day. For now, thank you so much for watching our channel. Do like, share, subscribe and comment on our channel. Thank you so much and looking forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye bye. Take care.